That's why Christmas sucks.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of 6 Hour Reviews. I'm Zach, there's Steven, and we're here with
two
special guests. We've got my brother David, and our friend Wesley. Hello! So we just watched Christmas in Wonderland, except for David, but he's seen it before. And
Not only has he seen it, he was in it.
And
I was the unsung star of Christmas in Wonderland. That was what I was.
The unsung star.
Yeah,
The
we
unsung
had
star,
to
yeah.
freeze frame it 3 times and rewind it in order to see him. But sure.
Yeah, the
what you
unsung
said.
star.
Yes.
But
I was pivotal to the film.
But the reason we saw it was because it was filmed where we all live.
We're
in
all
the
from
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
We're all from the Edmonton area.
Well, I'm from Sherwood Park, but I'm still from the Edmonton
Yeah,
area.
but
so
anyway-
I've been to the mall many times.
Yeah.
So we know where this movie takes place in a real mall called West Edmonton Mall, and we've all been there. So
And it is a
Yeah.
tourist attraction for this town, so it is kind of a big deal for us. It is the largest mall in North America. It used to be the
And the
largest
thing
mall
is, in the
world.
movie, it's pretty much the real mall, except for the exterior. I still wonder why they made the exterior look like a Las Vegas casino.
But this movie has some really big name actors like Patrick Swayze.
Well,
and,
like
and
B-grade big name actors.
yeah, big
well.
B grade. But I mean, like they had
Chris Kattan,
Tim Curry,
Carmen Electra,
Carmen Electra.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry was
So-
in the production.
and
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze's second to last film.
Yeah, and let's just get the elephant out of the room.
But
Patrick Swayze, this was one of his last films before he died. But make no mistake, this movie is awful. You should not see it, even if you're a huge Patrick Swayze fan. Only 2 reasons.
so
to
either a
watch this.
masochist or a sadist.
Yes,
Pretty
true.
much.
But another good reason to see this movie is if you were living in Edmonton and you had to walk through the hallways of the Christmas decorations in the middle of August, and you're figuring out why on earth are they doing this.
Yeah, I saw ads in the background advertising Christmas in Wonderland in the movie itself.
Double wow.
It's just a matter of Hollywood cliche. It's a matter of they thought it would be cool. There's so many other things they threw into this movie that you can't really explain, such as the writing, such as the character development. Like you have to have the obligatory fat guy in there. You have to have the obligatory stupid dad. You have to
But
have
it's so
disconnected-
joyless.
Yeah.
It's
I predicted the entire film's plot about 10 minutes into viewing it. And I got there late. I predicted the 3 major plot events that would occur during the film. So it starts and there's some sort of heat wave going on, and Edmonton actually has no snow. Well, of course it's going to snow just in time for Christmas. And the mother can't get to Edmonton, so she might not be there for Christmas. Well, of course the mother is going to show up at the last second. And, of course, Santa Claus is going to be real. It all happened. It's that predictable. But why don't we jump straight to the single worst thing about this film? Or should I say the single worst person in this film?
Cameron Bright.
Oh yeah.
Cameron Bright. That name should fill you with dread. Cameron Bright does not act. I have a theory that someone told him early in his career, do not overact, and he didn't hear over, and has ever since simply not been acting. He says everything with the exact same monotone delivery.
I don't feel like any of the actors really actually enjoyed their role in this movie. We actually watched the bonus features with cast interviews. Hilarious. The way Tim Curry says,
It's a lovely, warm family movie, and I'm very happy to be in it.
You
quite
can tell
interesting.
that they were under contract to say nothing but positive
They-
things.
except for Chris Kattan. Chris Kattan got extremely sarcastic in his interview. He said,
The fact that the movie's going to be shot in color, I thought that was nice. I like color films.
The interviews kind of buy back the the loss of time that the movie is, because they're just so hilarious in context, because you can see it in their eyes that they know that they made
Except
an
for the
awful
kids.
film.
The kids are
True.
the little girls are genuine.
And
but
to be fair, the kids in this movie did act
except
a little
Cameron
bit.
Bright, the teenager.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like they were clearly trying, and
But
they
the
do
sea
deserve
lion
some
was
credit.
the best actor in the movie.
The sea lion
Yes.
was
was
best
actually
actor.
a
The sea
funny
lion?
scene. I was
Yeah.
impressed.
The sea lion was just very professional. More professional than all of us.
Okay,
That's
so
the high point.
the
The low
plot-
point.
yeah,
the
the
low point
plot-
because
Cameron Bright is the
no,
low
no, no,
point.
no, no, because
I
before
swear
we
he was
snuck-
doing the
Hey,
indie
hey,
rock
quiet,
shuffle the
quiet.
whole time.
Yeah. Anyways, whole thing is, we were that close not to watching this movie, because I was seriously considering and strongly campaigning that instead we should watch Reboot. But I was told that there was some fantastic computer animation in this movie of elves at the North Pole. Yeah, there we go.
yeah, single worst scene possibly in any film ever.
Worse than anything, and even classics
pretty
like
bad.
The Room and Plan 9.
Oh, yes.
In terms of animation, it's up there.
And you know what?
Oh,
When
hi,
I think
elves.
about it, it wouldn't have been that hard to just whip up some basic elf costumes and
Well,
just
they
put
had
some actors
they
in
had
them.
people, actors in elf costumes in the limo scene at the end with the mall owner. And
That's 1,000 acres, 50 head of horses, 300 head of cattle.
Yeah, so I mean, it was certainly in their budget to just do live action, but instead
according-
they chose to ship it off to some third world country's slave labor animators who were like, "Here's a manual for animation in a language you do not understand. You will do this in 3 weeks, or we will shoot your family."
And then
I'm pretty
after
sure
they
that's
saw
how it was
this
produced.
great and wonderful work, they decided, hey, we're going to get you to do a full feature film. And then they did Alpha and Omega, but that's something else entirely. In any case, summing this all up, we got big name actors, we got bottom row animation, we have mediocre child actors,
And how about
and
that
it was
writing?
shot in Edmonton.
Oh,
James Orr is a genius.
So,
and Tim Curry. I swear Tim Curry walked on the set drunk.
Look, sir, the money.
What?
The counterfeit money.
Oh, counterfeit money. I can smell it a mile away. Where did you say it was again?
He looked kind of drunk, actually.
Wonderful.
I think he didn't walk
Star
on the
ratings.
step.
Okay, yeah, star ratings. I'd give this movie a good flat 0 out of 10. This movie is terrible, but it's worth watching if you live in Edmonton and you want to make fun of it. So, if you live in Edmonton, it's a good laugh.
I'm giving it a 0.5. The 0.5 is for the one scene in the film where I actually laughed in a non-ironic manner. When Chris Kattan fell into the shark tank, okay, that was funny. So I think there is a little bit more on the bottom of the barrel to scrape, but there's not much room left, really.
Wes?
It was crap, but I was entertained. 9 stars.
Okay, on that note, I'll have to give it a solid 3 stars, because even though this isn't the best animation, something that I felt comfortable watching with my daughter, something that we were able to share, and hey, yeah, we were able to enjoy a few laughs, and figure out why it was all those decorations were stuck up at West Ed for so long.
Is it out of 10 or out of 5?
It's out of 10.
Yes, out of
So
10.
I say 3 out of 10.
Don't watch this movie.
It's
Unless
not...
you live in Edmonton, it's...
Unless you love B movies.
yeah, unless you love bad movies,
Yeah.
watch the movie. Yeah.
If you
definitely.
love B movies, yes.
Yeah, but is it even one of the best by that standard? Is it in the echelon of a film like The Room or Plan 9 from Outer
No,
Space?
but if you live in Edmonton, it's worth watching for that.
Yeah, it's
reason.
your local Canadian version of those films.
Or Troll 2.
Well, thank you guys for coming
Yeah.
with us and
Thank you.
going through this train wreck of a memory experience.
Anyway, good night, folks.
We're done.
Santa's coming and he's gonna kick your ass, he's gonna kick your ass, he's gonna kick your ass. Santa's coming and he's gonna kick your ass, 'cause you've always been a rotten little brat. Reindeer coming and they're gonna bite your teeth, they're gonna chew your welcome mat, swallow your kitty cat. Reindeer coming and they're gonna eat your begonias, 'cause Santa hasn't fed them in a month.